Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Let's go, let's go. Good morning, Vietnam. We will rock you. Good morning, Mark, Kaya, KK. Good morning, it's Thursday. Yes. Good morning, Kevin Curtis. Bill Boyle. Hello, Bill Boyle. We got the road. Look at this one. Look at this is the first goal of the day. The rose hand. The rose hand. Hello, 2X, Yadami, Bill. Let's go. As you're coming in, everybody, you got a TAP. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ismail, good morning to you. Good morning. Shelly Stringer, you! Let's go, Shelly and User. Yes. Go get them. Go get them. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The rose hand, my brothers and sisters, the rose hand is the first goal of the day. You'll see it pinned somewhere. Brian C. Ramez Radwin, good morning to you. Bam, bam, bam. Hello, Ryder. How are you? Rising up, back on the streets. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Bill. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Just a man and his will to survive. Good morning, Jenny Wren. Raphael, good morning to you. Jade, hello. Good morning, everybody. JDM with the ice cream cone. Let me move this up a smidge. There we go. Good morning, Forel. I told you we were getting a pullback, you silly gooses. Okay? Did anyone listen? Did anyone listen, my Googlers? Let's go. Let's go. The Night Star. Hammer those Night Stars. We are at 3.9 thousand likes. Yeah. Andrew the Believer. Thank you for the pumpkins. Of the tiger. Dr. Trades, yes. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Let's go. We gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. Too many people. Let's go. Shake it out. Shake the goosies out. Just a man and his will to survive. Can you hear me clear, everybody? Raphael, do you have McDonald's Wi-Fi? You can hear me clear? Thank you. I think you got McDonald's Wi-Fi, Raphael. You got to try Burger King Wi-Fi. Good morning. You got to try that Wendy Wi-Fi. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. My name is Voss. I've been doing this a long time. We are going to put our levels in now. We're going to get to work. We're going to do some education here. Right now, I need everyone to hammer some night stars. That's the goal for today, the night star. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so Miss Market, as we can see here, our 8 and 20, remember I said we're starting to get far from each other. Remember we were here on Monday? And I said we still had more room up because we weren't separated yet. Now we're starting to get separated. And the more that 8 gets farther from that 20 on the daily, the bigger the chance you're going to get a big move to the downside, at least back to that 8. All right? At least back to that 8. Daniel, yes, Shelly Stringer. Shelly and Daniel, thank you so much. Thank you very much. And folks, what I need you to do is listen to me. Mr. Dave! When I speak, just listen. I know what I'm doing. It's been a long road, okay? So now we're going to head over to Miss Market. We are in a neutral state. Look, we are in a bearish neutral state. As we put our whip zone levels in now, okay? We are in the whip zone in this neutral state. So this immediately tells me today a little chop. Okay, so now we're going to put in our 5-minute looks good. We're going to put in our major support and resistance levels now. All right, very, very important here to put these levels in. Now, as we pull this back, traders, under 684 to the downside, we have room down to 682. Under 682, remember yesterday I told you we were coming back to 678, 677.43 area. Very important. Above 688, you have room up to 690 here. We need a pullback. Bring her back, Miss Market says. Bring her back. Everyone say it. Bring her back. Bring her back. That's what we need to do, all right, to get some good momentum in the market. Let's head over to Nvidia. Nvidia, we are in a narrow state. I like those narrow states, right? I like those narrow states. Long in your embrace. Mr. Dave with the $1.99 super chat over there on the tubes. Yes. All right, here we go on Nvidia. Above 208, we have room up to 212. You're narrow. Right now, you're in position 1 to the downside. You are in a narrow state. Position 1, you have room down to 199.50. What goes up will come down. What goes down will come up, my beauties. So remember that, okay? Right now, we are currently here. This is our move to the downside currently. You open in that, you have room down to 199.50. You come back through the whip zone, okay? Retest, you have room up to 212 here on Nvidia. Yes. A new report just came out. AMZN is getting, now, how do I put this? Laying off 30,000 because of the A and that other letter, I. Think about that. Now is the best time to learn how to trade, folks, because your JOB may not be there tomorrow. Just letting you know, just happened to my buddy. He was a programmer. Not anymore, unfortunately. He was like, what am I going to do? But he used to trade. So We're going to get him all locked in again. Right now, we are in a neutral state here on Eli Lilly. We are in a bearish neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on Eli Lilly. We're going to mark out our major support and resistance levels here right now. As we come back down the board, remember the neutral state. You are in a bearish neutral state. This is your move to the upside, Curly, but you're in a bearish neutral state. Are we going to try to take this higher into 856.50? Nope. We want to know the retracement level to the downside. What are we going to get, my beauties? 828 is your golden goose right there. You want to stay above 828 for another move to the upside. Okay, under 828, you're going to be looking to come back down. The Qs. Facial Blaster, Brian. Yes, Mr. Dave Shelley. Daniel with the Night Stars. 4 more Night Stars. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else we got here. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone on the Qs. Well, baby, 5-minute looks good here on them Qs, all right? But I don't have a feeling you might not be going. I don't know. We don't know, my beauties, right? All right, let's pull this back. Back over 636, we have room up to 637 on the Qs, then 638, 639, and 640. Watch out for that. Back under 631.81, we have room down to 630 and 628.50 on the Qs. Hello, Kaya. How are you? Sofi for my Kaya, yes. Hadrian and JDM, yes it is. Yesterday was a beautiful day for me in the market. 3 trades. They were ridiculous. Right now, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 1 to the downside. Yes. Oh, he has heard the light. It goes on and on and on and on. All right, we are in a narrow state, position 2. We got room down to $29.80, $30 here on SoFi. Back over $31.50, you'll have room up to $32 and $32.50 here on SoFi. UNH coming up over there on the tubes. How we doing? Who was green yesterday? Who was red yesterday in the markets? Who was green? Who was red? If you were green, put green. If you were red, put red. Everybody, let's see what we got. Brian green, Kevin green, Bill Boyle green, Rangel green, Trinity red, Daniel green, Hadrian green. Look at all these VIPers. Sue small red, VIPer, Jenny VIP green, Alex green, small red for Jules, Andrew green. Yes, look at all these green. Red October. You guys can't be red for the month. It's mathematically impossible to be red for a month. Well, if you're new, I understand. But once you learn how to trade properly, I was talking to one of the VIP coaches, and they were like, I understand what you're saying now. I mean, it's really hard to be red for a month, right? It's really hard. All right, here we go. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside. You have room down to 350.62 and 350 here on UNH. That's where your first level of support is going to be. Back over 359.37, you have room up to 363.50 and 364 on UNH. Folks, our number 1 setup we teach in the VIP, it's called the A+ setup. If you do nothing else but wait for that setup, am I right, VIPers? I mean, you could put your kid in front of the screen and say, wait for this. wait for this level, honey pie. These are the levels on Meta from yesterday. Remember coming into their major rejection. Boom, 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 Boom! Right there. Look. Boom! Look at those levels, huh? Yes, it is. All right, let's see what we got here on Meta. I don't understand why people don't understand the market cycle. I just don't understand why they don't understand that. We are in a narrow state right now on Meta. Where are we at on Meta? Meta. Whoa, we're coming down into that daily 200. Major support there. 678. Whole number daily. We got Zeus, baby. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. You hold this level, boys and girls. I be looking that way for a reversal on Meta. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. And you, my little gooses, must trade at your own risk. So now we got to put this resistance coming back up the board here, because we now know we got major support down here on Meta. And you have room back up to 699 and 705. Getting over 705 with a retest, you have room back to 743. Watch those levels, my babies. Watch those levels. Thank you for the follow, everybody. Brian, thank you. Yes, it is. We completed the Candy, my Candy. Beautiful trade yesterday, Candy. Beautiful trade yesterday, my Candy. How does it feel, Candy, to know what you're doing? From 19 months ago to now, Candy, how does it feel to know about trading? Can you describe the feeling from 19 months ago to now? She never traded before 19 months ago, just to let everybody know that. Victor, Brian, yes, let's go. Bump. Green, small red, green. Look at all these YouTubers. Green. Yeah! Let's go, YouTube! Let's go! That's what I like to see. Microsoft. I love when you guys win. I love it. I think I get more excited when you win than when I win. Sometimes my wife will see me sitting down crying, and she's like, what are you crying about? And I get a message from somebody who is having major success. It's just, it's good, man. All right, Microsoft. We are in a narrow state. 5 minute looks delicious. We are in position 2 to the downside. We got support here. The 215 minute is a doozy right here at 527.34. All right, so we got to mark that out. We got to mark these resistance points coming back up the board on Microsoft. So what we got going here is we have major support right here, right around 527.38, 527. You have room back up to 531.40. Over 531.40, here's your next resistance point, 534.43. Above that with a retest, you have room up to 538, okay? As you come through, traders, let me show you this, okay? As we come through these resistance points, okay, all the way up, at the same time, we want to do what? Retest each time. As we come through these resistance points, we don't just get in as soon as we break it. We want the retest of it. You get that color change on the retest, boom, you're going to break right through, okay? Whoa, everybody awake? Google. Can anyone tell me why so many traders would chase that to the upside? Why would so many traders chase it to the upside and not wait for a retest? Do you know why? Put it in the chat. Who was that with the Galaxy? Brian! With the Galaxy! Daniel with the roses! Yes, it is. Alex Curtis, thank you. Bill Boyle, Frosty Ducks, April, Sue Felicia. Thank you so much, everybody. Fear of missing out. No, well, FOMO, of course, yeah. They're not patient. They're not a patient trader. So if you just wait, how many of you traders, we say this over and over again, you get a move to the upside, my beauties, right? You see it going, and then you see this, and you're like, I'm in to the moon. And then all of a sudden you see this. right? Watch, ready? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Now we start panicking right around here. We start to panic, and then all of a sudden, you see this, and it goes, and you're like, it went without me. Oh, man, it went without me. How many of you have had that happen to you? Retest. You want to be here. Look. Woo, 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 woo. Not here. Not here. Here. Okay? Not here. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, everybody. Love you guys so much. All right, Google. We are in a neutral state right now, currently on the Googs. Falling. All right, Google's up there in position 3 at 297.15. All right, we're way up there. Look at this thing. So we're going to go to the 15-minute. We're going to break this out for you, okay? This is our move to the upside, okay? We are in a, what state were we in, everybody? Neutral. Who's chasing that? Who's going to chase this to the upside? Nick D with the $1.99 super chat. Who is going to chase this? Whoa, baby. Who's chasing this in a neutral state to the upside? Remember I told you about MU? What did MU do? It came back, right? It came back to Papa. What do you think Google's going to do? Come back to Papa. Okay, you're in that neutral state. You need to pull back first. See what kind of pullback you get. 288 is your golden goose right here. That's going to be your 50% retracement level, okay? Andrew the Believer. Yes. Thank you, Shelley. Let's go. Amazon. Let's see what we got. Free falling. This was my reversal trade yesterday on Amazon. I took it on the one as we came into right here, the prior day close. Boom, hammered that back to the 8. Got 60 cents per share on that little guy. All right, right now we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside here on Amazon, okay? Neutral state, position 2 to the downside. We have room down, folks, to 223.60. That's going to be where your 200's going to be. Make sure you mark that level out. As we pull this back on Amazon neutral, you're going to be choppy at the open, everybody, so don't go chase anything. Be patient. You have room down to 223.60 on Amazon. Back over 230.66, you have room up to 231.65 and 233. Jessica Pilach with the Witchy Kit. Thank you so much. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. What else are we looking at? Put them in the chat. CMG. Chipotle. You guys like that Chipotle, huh? You guys like that Chipotle. Right now on Chipotle, we are in a neutral state, all right, on Chipotle. We are neutral. We are way down there, 32.50. 32.50, my beauties. Let me mark this out. Let's go get some support. What happened to Chipotle? Bad earnings? What happened to Chipotle here? People realize it just isn't that good? What happened? All right, we have support here at $31.50 and $31, all right, and $30 right here. These are your major support levels on Chipotle. Mark this down. You're in position 3. You are not looking to go this way on Chipotle. You're looking to go back that way, okay? Watch the gap and nap. Dog food, yeah. After I ate that, I wanted to do this. All right, here we go. Ooh. All right, right now we are in a narrow state. On Apple, we are in position 2. Currently on Apple, 5-minute looks pretty good here. Okay. Bump, 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 bump. All right, Apple, we have room up to 271.50. And then you're going to watch your hold numbers, 272, 273, 274. You are in a bearish neutral state here. All right, so if you come back through at the open, you're not going anywhere here because you're coming in through the whip zone. You want to get back under 267 hold number to 265 and 262 on Apple. Kells, hello, my Kells. How are you over there on the tubes? Tesla Tubes, I need you to tap right now. Everyone on YouTube, tap the screen for a minute. Can you do that for me? Can you do that for me? Over here we're at 68,000. TikTok's kicking your booty. TikTok's kicking your booty. Yes, it is. Right now, we are in a narrow state on Tesla. We are in position 2 on Tesla. Watch this pivot right here. Okay? Watch that pivot right there. 453. Bam. Watch that. That's your first level of support on Tesla. 453. Okay? Mark that down. Bump, 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 bump. You want to get back over 462 on Tesla, then you have room up to 466 and 467 here. Back under 453, you got room down to 450. That'll be major support. Hold number right there on Tesla. Narrow state. Am I investing in Sofi? No. Brian with the pumpkins powder. Thank you, Brian Powder. Marcus, yes, I appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, the VIP is open. Get in there. Get in there. You got to learn how to trade now more than ever after what I read this morning. You're going to head over to thevosstrading.com. That is how you get into the VIP, or just click the link in my YouTube or TikTok bio. You learn how to do this, you're going to thank yourself. You're going to thank yourself many months from now. Above 636, you have room up to 637. All right, 637. Back under 631.81, you have room down to 630 and 628.50. Watch that 629 hold number, okay? Watch that hold number right there. Coin. All right, we are in a narrow state on coin. We are in position 2 to the downside on the coin-a-rooney. All right, let's back this up. We got a 15-minute 200 here. That is now resistance. You're under it. That is now resistance, okay? Jesse's girl. So here we are on coin. Here we are on a coin. I'm going to do this with the candles, okay? That is our move to the downside. Everybody see it? At the open, narrow state, ding, 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 you have room down to 334. That is your first stop, 334. Then what do we look for? The retracement, the market cycle back up, okay? Then you can look to hammer that thing back to the downside again in that narrow state. All right? Does everybody got that? When would we look for a long, traders? When would we look for a long to the upside? When would we look for a long? Are you looking for the long coming back? Do you want to be part of the retracement coming back up? Okay, think about this. Do you want to be the retracement coming back up? Or do you want to be the retracement over the 50% mark? You want to go that way, correct? So you have to be patient as this retraces back up. Because traders, listen to me. This is very important. You're going to get a learning experience here. That's where we are. If you come back down to 334, You don't want to, this is an advanced trade, taking this reversal back to the 50% mark. But you're going to get more benefit if you wait and you take this leg back down through the wickets. Okay? This reversal trade right here is very advanced. This right here is your A+ setup. You're going to get a bigger move on your A+ than your reversal. This trader isn't patient. This trader is patient. Okay? That's the difference here. Which one are you? And then we have this trader. Let me show you. We have this trader who just thinks, we're getting in here. We're bleeding out. We're bleeding out. And then they get wrecked coming back this way. Okay? This is what you are going to learn in the VIP. We are going to hammer you with education. Hammer you. And you got to put it together. AMD. Now, how is that for some education, huh? You don't get that every day now, do ya? Huh? You don't get that every day, do ya? We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside here on AMD. Let's do the down first, my beauties. You know why I love that we're coming back? Anyone want to know why? It's like a love machine. You know why I love when we come back? Huh? Do you know why? Because we're going to get some beautiful shorts, yes. AMD, we have room down to 258 and 257.41. Under 257.41, you're coming back through to 253 here on AMD, okay? Back over, let's go pull this back. Back over 265.60, you have room up to 267. Thank you, everybody, for those roses. I appreciate it. Trivia. Are you ready for some education trivia? When I say to you, the one, what does that mean? What does that mean? The one? Uber. I'm going to drill this into you guys' heads until you understand all of this. All right? The 5-minute chart. Yes, it is the one. Yes, it is. All right, let's mark this out. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to mark all these beauties out for you, okay? All right, here we go on Uber. Uber. This is our move to the downside on the Uber Rooney currently. That's your red candle to the downside. Does everybody see it? Are we going to short at the open into this support? No. If it keeps going, are we going to short and you're going to keep shorting? We're bleeding out. No. What you want to do, traders, is you want to hold this coming back up. Hold that. Then you could short down to $94 whole number. Look at that move right there. Okay. If you can't hold this right here, let me back this up. I like using the candles. If you can't hold this and you come back up, are we going to the moon right there? Are we going to the moon right there, traders? Are we going to ride this all the way up to 95.53? Are we going to ride this all the way up to 95.53? Who's going long here? No. Candy with the cheeky boo. No, we're not, because you're coming into the 50% retracement level, and it's a whole number. So you're just going to reject right off of there. What are we looking for? The short back down. If you get over 95, okay, pull back, then you have room up to 95.53. And what makes you sure of one of two of these things? What makes you so sure that you can take this move here or this short here? Patience. Because most of you, what is happening is you're getting caught on the market cycle pullbacks. You are entering on pullbacks all the time, and that's why you're getting zonked out all the time. AVGO. So you have room down to 94.60 here, and then $94 whole number on Uber. Okay? AVGO. world. Good time, having a good time. All right, here we go at AVGO. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone above 386.46. Watch your whole numbers, 387, 388, so far and so forth. To the upside, under 378.55. We have room down to 371. First stop, under 371 with a retest. We have room down to 356 here on AVGO. Here we go, everybody. Buckle up. Here's where we are currently, right? This is where we are. Whoop. At the open. Ding, ding, ding. Are we shorting right there? Are we shorting into that 200? And that's whip zone level? Noel Durant. Good morning to you, Noel Durant. Good to see you. No, we're not, because you're not going to support into support. I mean, you're not going to short. You're not going to support into support. You're not going to short into support. No, no, no. Are we shorting here? No, we're not shorting there, beauties. All right, we're not shorting here either. Let that go. You want this. Boom, boom. Yes, it is. Down to 371. You want that move. Remember, you want this right here. You're not shorting there. You're not shorting there. Okay? Free and clear here. Here we got traffic. We're not going long here because you're going long into traffic. Let's go, Microsoft. But people still won't listen. They still won't listen. Major support here at 527. Mark that down. 527. Major support here, okay? So now let's go over this one, my beauties. That's our move to the downside. Look at that move we made already. At the open, are we going to short this into 527? No. So we are looking for the pullback, okay? That's your 25% retracement level right here. Up here would be your 50% retracement level. So let's put this in. 50, 25. We're going to mark them out. Boom, boom. Okay? You get a nice event coming back down this way. Off to the races you go down to 527. Do we got it? We get over the 50% right here. Whoops, wrong color. Then you could take it up to 538. Got it? Whew. April, Angela, Callum. Yes, Sam Bishop. Thank you so much, Sam Bishop. Pop, how are you, my brother? How are you, my pop? You're welcome, Talons. Are you guys digesting everything we're telling you here? Are you digesting this all? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. We are at 115. Put it in the chat. Are you taking notes? YouTube, are we taking notes over there? Or are you just poo-pooing this bald-headed guy, and then you're going to lose today and say, hey, what it did is what he said, but I didn't listen because I thought. What's up, Muck the Duck? Hey, Muck the Duck, how are you over there? Good to see you. Good job, Patrick. We are in a narrow state on Oracle. We are in position 2 to the downside on Oracle. That was one thing I did when I was learning this. I was a savage at digesting what I was being taught. A savage. After a while, I was obsessed. I didn't go out with my friends. I sat home and looked at stock charts like a crazy maniac. Is anyone else can relate to that? Can anyone else relate to that? I would rather have fun looking at a stock chart than hanging out. It was the truth. All right, right now we are in a narrow state on Oracle currently. We are in position 2 to the downside here on Oracle, right? You would make up you're not going to tell your friends, no, I'm looking at stock charts tonight. No, you're like, nah, I'm not going out, bruh. You know, tonight I'm not feeling so good. I got the sniffles. I don't want to get you sick, and then you get somebody else sick. And then you're like, okay, good. I got through that. Now I can look at stock charts. Here we go on Oracle. We got room down to 269. 269 here on Oracle is your first level of support on Oracle, okay? Back under 269 with a retest, we have room down to 260 here on Oracle. Back over 276, get over that whole number. You have room up to 278 and 279.50. JJ Enki, hello, my Enki. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Nvidia, what's up, C? I'm going with a Chris on that. C, Chris, am I right? The Wizard. What is C's real name? Chris? I'm going with a Chris. Chris. Right now on NVIDIA, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the downside. We got room down to 199.50 and 195.40. Back over 208, you got room up to 212. Let's take a look, my beauties. Currently, right now, that's our move to the downside. You are in a narrow state at the open. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Can you take that short right there? Can you take that short? Passing by. Hello. Thank you for the follow as you're passing by, my brother and sister. Brian C., the title gifter of the pumpkins. Yes, you can take that short. Right there. Right there. You can go short right down to 199.50. Okay? 199.50. Once you earn the right to put your break even in, you are going to put your break even in and watch this retrace back up. We're not going to go, oh my God, it's retracing. I got to get out of the trade. Oh my God. You didn't earn, you got to earn the right. Okay? Earn the right. Your break even is already in. If you hit the 1-to-1, you are either taking some profit or you're out. If you didn't hit your 1-to-1, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, my babies, because it may start coming back down again, which it will. Then you get your beautiful trade. Your break evens in. You're not losing anything. Let the trade work. Let the trade work. Put that in the chat, everybody. Let the trade work. Let the trade work. Let the trade work. And then you get a beautiful winner, because what's going to happen as this retraces back up, you're going to get the old, I pooping my pantalones and I'm out. And then this is what happens. It runs without you. Yes, let the trade work. Rubes, thank you. Lori Smith with the rose. Won't you put your break even in, my beautiful traders? This is what we hammer home in the VIP. Won't you put the break even in? You do not lose the trade anymore. So why wouldn't you let it work, right? Until you hit your risk to reward level. Now, once you hit your risk to reward level, if you're still holding on to it, well, then you're a crazy person. There's a thing about letting it work too much. MSTR. But Voss, I thought we were going to the moon. Nothing's going to the moon. Why do you still think that? Why do you still think that? There is nothing going to the moon, I promise. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside here on MSTR. Yes. Bum bum man. Oh, what do we got here? Boom and boom. All right. MSTR, we're in a neutral state. We are in position 2. We got support here at 270. Hold number. Watch that doozy. Underneath that with a retest, you have room down to 265.50 here on MSTR, okay? You got to get back over 283. Back over 283 here. Then you have room up to 288 and 290.50 on MSTR. Now let's take a look at MSTR. That is our move to the downside. At the open, are we shorting into the whole number? We going short into a whole number? You got it, Mark. JJ, yes, it is. No. When I draw these candles out, you see the big picture now, correct? You're not shorting into a whole number there. Let this come through, okay? Let it come through, And then guess what? It's going to retest that whole number. How about that, everybody? Then we retest the whole number. Ding, ding, ding. We got a winner, Billy Bob. We got a winner right here. Yo. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Patience. Katana Lim. We are in a neutral bullish state. We are in a bearish position too. Who's shorting? Nobody. 257.40. You have major support there, okay? So at the open, you're probably going to chop around here. You're going to chop around. You got to wait. Whoa, baby. You got to wait until this 20 and 200 get together again and have a nice top of cocoa. All right. Once it does, under 257.41, you have room down to 252, 253, and 250 on AMD. Back over to whip zone, he is. Back over 265.59, you have room up to 267. PLTR, let's go. We are at 45,000 likes. Get to 200. Tablets, YouTube, tablets, TT, tablets, go! As I set up PLTR for you. Bum 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 bum. You will always remember. Carry on. Let me make that bigger. There you go. Let's tap. Thank you for the follows. What do we teach in the group? We teach you how to trade. The crypto head, it doesn't matter what you trade. It could be crypto, futures, Forex, options, equities. We will teach you how to become a price action king. I'm assuming you're a man. If you're not, queen. We will make you a great, great trader. We will give you the tools to do that. You have to execute. You have to digest the information. Just because you join doesn't mean you're going to do good. You have to follow what we teach you. You have to execute it, okay? We are at 155. Let's go, my beauties. Tap it out. Yes. Thank you, Keith Sweat, for the follow. Currently on PLTR, as you can see here, this is our move to the downside currently. At the open, ding, ding, ding. If we come under here, we're not doing a damn thing because we are in a bullish neutral state and we are in a bearish position. This is going to dance around for a little while. Okay, up and down, up and down, up. And you don't want to be caught in this googly gobbly right here, okay? You don't want to be caught in that mess in the whip zone. Okay, traders? What do we wait for? We wait to get back into a narrow state, and then we make our move because she will give us a setup either up or down. Got it? Good. Under 196.71, we got room down to 195 and 192.50. Back over $200 hold number with a retest. You have room up to 201 and 202 once we get into a narrow state. And in order, as we're waiting for that state to become narrow, what are we doing? What are we doing while we're waiting for that state to become narrow? You got two options. What are they? We're waiting. Okay, we're waiting. Or we are looking at the other 2 to 8 stocks that we trade on our charts over here. Why? Because something could be set up. Do not stare at PLTR like this, waiting for a narrow state, waiting for a narrow state, waiting for a narrow state, waiting for a narrow state. You're looking at the other stocks you trade because they're setting up. They're setting up. All right, you must trade the same, what? 6 to 9 of the same stocks every single day. We're not using scanners and hopping all over the place. Over here, we got the third horse in the 5th race. Well, another scanner popped up. Oh, there goes that one. Whoa, there goes that one. Oh, brother. We'll teach you. We'll get you there eventually, I think. We'll get you there eventually, my beauties. All right, we are under Zeus, okay? This is the daily. We're under it now. We broke through it. Coming back up, this is now resistance at 678. You need to come through that, retest that, and you're going to have a nice move up to 699. I can tell you that, all right? Watch this triple bottom right here at 690. All right, coming back up, you do have a triple. Well, now it's a triple top coming back up here, okay, at 691. Watch that. But from 678 to 691, I think that's a hell of a trade, okay? So be careful on that. Let me give you another support level. And a kid. Still, whoops. There we go. Your next support level here will be a 663. Okay, 663. Mark that down. Yeah. Alan with the pumpkin. USS Lori Smith. Finish that roses, everybody. We still have one more rose goal. Let's go. Let's go to the moon. MU, then IWM. I've been fighting this. Everyone in my house has this cold except me. I've been dodging it for like 2 weeks. You know, I'm like Rocky. I've been whoo. We're dodging this thing left and right here. Whoa. So far, so good. MU, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 1 to the downside. Because remember what I told you guys? As soon as you hear that sneeze in the house, it's like, here we go. It's winter. Here we go. Let the games begin. All right, MU. Them little mutants. All right, here we go. We are in a narrow state. We have room down to 224 and 223 on MU. You got a lot of support here. All right, you're coming into a lot. You're narrow, though. Back over 231, you have room up to 232.50 and 233. And Q. Listen to the music. Oh, wow. Listen to the music. Imagine if I was a good singer, you would get the amazing chart numbers, the teaching, and the sounds of my voice. All right, the VossTrading.com. That is, .com. That is how you get in to the VIP. Or you just click the link in my YouTube or TikTok bio, and that'll get you in, my folks. Get in there. Start learning. You have all weekend to learn how to trade the markets correctly. All right, NQ, we're bleeding out. We're bleeding out. You silly buckets. All roads lead back to the 20, okay? Back over 26,197. We have room up to 26,234 here on NQ. Back over 26,234.25. You have room back up to 26,289 on NQ. I'm going to give you another support level. There it is, right there. 26,050. That is a major support level. But we know all roads lead back to the 20. So coming off of this support level, you're probably going to come back to the 20 there, just to let you know. Okay? Because all roads lead back to the 20. IWM Jessica Pilach, I see you. I see you. We are in. We're starting to get a little wide here. A little wide on IWM. Yes, I love when we go down in the market. I love it. 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 Listen to the music. All right, here we go on IWM. We are in this, getting into a wide state. Right here around 245, we have some support, okay? We have room back up to 248 here. Watch your 20. All roads lead back to the 20. But Jessica, I want you back over 248, okay? With a retest, then you have room up to 249. The golden goose here will be over 249.54. Then you have room up to 251 on IWM. Remember, we're down here right now. Let's put it in, okay? That's our move to the downside. We are in that neutral widest state. I don't want to chase this down. I want to catch it coming back this way, okay? On IWM. We look at multiple time frames. Victor Billups, we look at multiple time frames. The 2, the 5, the 15, the 1 hour, and the daily is. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. Poncho, what's up, my brother? One more rose gold. Are we ready, my beauties? We're at 180,000 likes. We have to hit this thing as a team. Let me see the teamwork because it makes the dream work. There it is. All right, Caterpillar. It's going to last forever. Little Brian. Is this Brian Adams? Yes. Summer of 69. That must have been a hell of a year. We are in a narrow state here in Caterpillar. We are in position 2 to the downside on a Caterpillar. Nobody got that, huh? Good. I'm glad. Narrow stay curly on Caterpillar. We got room down to 577 and 572 here on Caterpillar. You want to get back over 591.16. Back over 591.16, and we have room up to 596 on Caterpillar. Todd, what are you talking about, Todd, you dirty boy? Apple. Oh, brother. Apple, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. We got some support here at 271.43. Watch your hold number. 272, 273, 274 here in this neutral-ish state. All right? You want to get back under 267, and then we have a nice move now to 265. I'm probably going to stay away from Apple here for a little bit. Baba. You. Baba, we are in a narrow state here on the Baba Rudies. Yes, it is. We are coming into that support right there. 173.60. Let's mark these levels out. Bam. Bam. All right, good. All right, so we have this gap down here on Baba coming into major support. See it? Boom, right there. We're not going to short that. We're in a narrow state. I'm leaving that alone, okay? Back under 173.57, you do have room in a narrow state down to 170 whole number, but I need a retest before I short this. So what do I mean by this? Is you're narrow, so you can short it, my beauties, okay? As this comes down to the downside, I'm not shorting this. All right. I'm looking for the retest back up to that 25-50% level, and then I'm going to get it on this side of the market back down. I want to get it on this side. We're narrow, so you have plenty of room to come back down, okay? If you get back over the 50%, then you could take it back up to 179, yeah. It was the summer. Whoa, Simon! Have a blessed day. Happy, hope, joy. What a beautiful name. Thank you, Simon. And Pop-Pop, look at the older fellas going at it. Yeah. Yeah. Proud of you guys. Pop-Pop, both of you are VIPers. Very nice, my beautiful VIPers. Davion, Bill Boyle. Yes. What else are we looking at? Intel. We help anybody. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. If you respect our community, we'll respect you. To get respect, you got to give respect. Remember that. It was the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Toto. Boy, does this bring back memories. We are at a narrow state here on INTC. First level of support is 40.50 right here. 40.50 and then $40 hold number. If you could hold a 40.67 with a retest, you have room back up to 41.11. Ultimately, you want to get it back over 41.61 and you have room up to 41.78 and $42. I don't touch Intel. ATR on it is poopy. Do I do AI trading? No. AI trading. Am I going to rely on someone else coding something for me? Never. Never. Are you kidding me? SPY. Learn how to trade. I will promise you all something right now. See these hands? Everyone put your hands up like this. Woo, woo. Everyone put your hands up. Put your hands up. Baby, put your hands up. You got them up, everybody? Tell me when you got your hands up. Hammer! Alan, thank you. Who's got their hands up? Okay, look at them. Say hello, left hand. Hello, right hand. Look at them. Hello, left hand. You are always going to execute your own trades with these hands. Never will you ever be able to rely on something else. Never. It will never, ever, 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 ever happen. Not in the market. Nope. See these hands? Get used to them. Never. Let's go check NQ. Oh my God, NQ came back to the 20. Look, NQ. How's that AI for you? Right here. Whammo! Yes, it is. That's my AI. Amazing intellect. Oh, sorry. E for success. SPY. I got you, baby. Me away from you. All right, we are in a neutral state on SPY. We got room down to 682 on SPY. 682. Under 682 with a retest, you have room down to 677.50. All right. Back over 688, we got room up to 690 on SPY. Let's zoom this out. We are in that neutral state here on the SPY, all right? But we got room down to 682. Because what do we know? All roads. Finish that sentence. All roads. We're bleeding out. We're bleeding out. All roads. Woo. All roads lead back to the 20. How about that, everybody? Look at those roads. Woo. 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 Are we having fun, everybody? Are we having fun? Woo, 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 woo. We're bleeding out. That's a nice V-shaped reversal right there, to be honest with you. Look at that. Look at that thing. Whoa, look. La, 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 la. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look at that. Simon Says with the fireworks. Yes, the VIP is open. You're going to head over to the VIP. You're going to head over to the VossTrading.com or click the link in my YouTube or TikTok bio. I always wanted to do this, so I'm going to do it real quick, okay? Whoop, 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 whoop. I always wanted to give myself glasses. I always wanted to give myself glasses. There it is. There it is, everybody. And some hair. I always wanted hair. It's not my fault I can't grow it. It would be my mother's father, right? Isn't that how that works? Woo! There he is. Look at that sexy mug right there, huh? Come on. Look at that guy right there. Hey, Blake, who are you calling bald? I don't see a bald guy there. Gotta have fun here, folks. All right. Simon says, Alex Diaz, Hammer, Powder, Bill Boyle, Shelly Stringer, Shelly Galvin, Mr. Dave, Brian C., Facial Blaster, Christina. Yes. Hadrian Rodriguez, Terrible Time. Well, I hope you're having a good time. Victor R., Jules, Callum, Angela. Does that say scrotum? What the hell does that say? Where'd that go? Vertly, does that say scrotum? Oh, scrum. I thought it said scrotum. Sam Beesh, Lori Smith, Sam Bishop, Jake, Pop-Up, U.S., Jessica Pinach. Let's go, baby. And everyone, Chad, Adorable Dad, Davion, yes. If I missed anyone, I'm so sorry. I love you. Thank you all so much for the donations. Get in that VIP. We will help you learn how to trade. Have a great day, everybody. I love you. Thought it said that other word. I was like, what? 200,000! 200